How difficult has it been recovering from the injury and, you know, just going through this 5 years of being on the sidelines?
Joe, I'm strong. I'm strong-minded, and you've got to be. So what other option had I got but to get back on my feet again and build myself back up? And I relished the opportunity to do so. And that's it. Here I am back. What's done is done. What's in the past is in the past. Now, we are here in the future, and the fight is booked. And I am incredibly encouraged and excited to grace the Octagon once again.
Well, we're incredibly excited to see you. Max, what are your thoughts on a guy like Conor being out for 5 years, having that brutal injury, while the entire time you've been very active?
It doesn't matter, you know, I see a lot of people talking about it, but we're fighters, man. This is what we do. I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to the best.
Unfortunately for him, his opponent is a guy that's on the level in this fight in Max Holloway, which in turn makes the question more valid. Who do we see inside the Octagon? My thought is we see a Conor McGregor that's as focused and committed as he has ever been. I don't know if with the injuries and the time away and the weight gains and all the weight loss and all these things, if that Conor McGregor, even if he is more motivated than ever, is enough to beat a Max Holloway. Now, that's no prediction. I'm just saying. But also, you don't get better at something by not doing it.
Yeah.
That's just the case, right? So you can train as hard as you want, but at the end of the day, it's still been about 4 or 5 years.
Conor McGregor is fighting at 170, your weight class, against Max Holloway. Do you think he can beat Max at 170?
No, I think Max gonna win. I'm super fan of Max Holloway, you know, but he fighting more, you know. McGregor is 5 years without fight, so I don't think he's gonna beat Max Holloway.
Even though they're fighting at 170 and Max has never gone there?
I don't think so. I think Max...
McGregor making his return. What was your reaction when that was announced?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Big name for our sports, and but he have tough opponents. Max Holloway against Conor. I think Max can.
He's coming up against Max Holloway in a great fight. How do you see that matchup between those two?
Personally, I think because it's that welterweight, I see Conor knocking him out. Like, everyone's counting Conor out and thinks that Max is going to win. If it goes to the later rounds, yeah, Max definitely probably start piecing him up on the feet because he's got that cardio and the volume, but the fact that it's at welterweight, I think, favours Conor because Charles made Max look small at lightweight. So imagine how big Conor's going to look compared to him.
Get love on me. I'm going to laugh in your face. It's another world here against me, and it's another world at this weight. I'm going to come out of this bout unscathed and in all glory.
We talk about ancestors, we talk about warriors, bro. I'm a Hawaiian warrior, brother. I'm going to touch your face over and over again, brother. I already know this, brother.
Joe, Max is my child,
brother. Welcome to the Mystic Max era, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Max is
Max is here. Return of the Max, July 11th. A bunch of gloves is going to get laid on that pretty face, brother. Keep it clean for me.
I'm going to box his ears off me, hands down. Max, I'm going to box you out on my hands down.
We saw last time what happened that you didn't box him.
Anyway, Joe, quiet.
Come on.
Joe, I'm going to come out of this fight unscathed.
Julia Taporia, complete aura loss. Marab, complete aura loss. And I actually feel like we are living in the timeline where Conor McGregor comes back at UFC 329 and KOs Max Holloway, okay? When I talk about the matchup, I'm not just talking about, dude, Conor McGregor is a better striker than Max Holloway. I feel like, you know, overall he kind of is. But listen, bro. Looking at the matchup, right? Obviously, there is a lot of question marks. There's a lot of things we don't know because we haven't seen Conor McGregor in the UFC Octagon for 5 years. I totally understand that. I do not look at this betting line and go, these people are idiots. They should be picking McGregor. I'm not saying that, okay? I understand why McGregor is a massive underdog, but just look at the style matchup of the fight and let's walk with me here and let's say Conor McGregor shows up prepared, fully not injured, ready to take this fight. We've seen from the Michael Chandler fight that, you know, back in the day, it used to be McGregor will just show up regardless, even if he's injured, whatever it is, he will show up. Now he's not taking that risk anymore, right? So let's say he shows up to this fight, he is healthy, he's prepared 4-5 rounds against Max Holloway at 170, which I think favors Conor McGregor. This is what I see happening.
Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway is one of the most talked about fights in MMA right now. Ever since the fight was announced, fans have been divided. Everywhere you look, gyms, social media, or conversations between fight fans, people are choosing sides. The reason is simple. Both fighters have strong arguments behind them. McGregor is known for his knockout power and championship experience. He became a global superstar because of his ability to finish fights quickly. His fight IQ is also one of his biggest strengths. He studies opponents carefully and waits for the perfect moment to strike. Throughout his career, he has shown that one punch can completely change a fight. Many fans look at McGregor's achievements and believe he still has one more big victory left in him. On the other side is Max Holloway. Holloway is famous for his incredible pace and endurance. He keeps moving forward, throws a huge number of strikes, and rarely slows down. Round after round, he pressures his opponents until they break. This is why many people question McGregor's chances. Can he handle 5 rounds against a fighter who never stops pushing forward? That is what makes this matchup so interesting. Some fans believe McGregor will score an early knockout. Others think Holloway will win a long and exhausting battle. Right now, nobody can agree on what will happen. What makes the debate even more exciting is that both sides have valid points. McGregor has a history of spectacular finishes, while Holloway has repeatedly proven that he can survive difficult moments and keep fighting. In reality, fans are not just debating who wins. They are debating two completely different styles of fighting and trying to decide which one will succeed under the brightest lights.
You know, I think Conor McGregor has... For Conor McGregor, it's in the opponents. Because Conor McGregor, when he fights people that aren't the elite of the elite, he still looks like a world beater. Because when he fought Donald Cowboy Cerrone, right before he went to the Dustin Poirier fight 2 and 3, he beat him in like a minute, right? He's fighting the most elite fighters in the world. So when you say that, how much slippage was there? So when he loses to Dustin Poirier in Abu Dhabi, right? That was 7 years past the first fight. You're obviously both going to be better. Dustin just so happened to be a better mixed martial artist at that point in their careers. Second time they fought, Dustin's piecing him up again, but then he breaks his leg. But when he fights people that aren't on the level.
One person who strongly believes in McGregor is Georges St-Pierre. The former 2-division UFC champion has always been respected for his knowledge of the sport. When St-Pierre talks, people listen. Interestingly, his support for McGregor is not only about fighting ability. He believes McGregor's impact goes far beyond the octagon. According to St-Pierre, most fighters become famous only within their sport. Fans know them, but the general public often does not. McGregor changed that completely. He did not just win fights. He helped bring MMA into mainstream culture. People who had never watched a UFC event suddenly knew who Conor McGregor was. That is why St-Pierre sees McGregor as a unique figure in combat sports. There is a difference between being respected inside a sport and being recognized around the world. Many champions achieve respect, but very few achieve global fame. McGregor managed to do both. Even people who cannot name another UFC fighter usually know who Conor McGregor is. That level of popularity is extremely rare. What makes St-Pierre's opinion even more important is his own success. He was one of the greatest fighters in UFC history, winning championships in 2 weight classes and defeating elite competition. Yet even he admits that McGregor's cultural impact is something special and very different from what most fighters achieve during their careers.
And if I can put another one, I would say Conor McGregor, because he brought the sport to a different level.
Yeah.
Of in terms of
notoriety, people know.
Yeah, notoriety. Like, he's bigger than the sport.
Yeah.
There's the martial arts circle, the sport circle, and then something that englobed that, the entertainment circle. And he's in. He broke through the entertainment circle, and not a lot of athletes have done.
St-Pierre also highlighted another important reason behind McGregor's success. He believes McGregor has a unique ability to make people feel emotionally invested before a fight even begins. Think about it. Some fighters walk to the cage and receive a normal reaction from the crowd. McGregor is different. When he enters an arena, fans react strongly. Some cheer loudly, while others boo just as loudly. Very few people feel neutral about him. him. According to Saint-Pierre, this comes from McGregor's personality. He can be entertaining, controversial, confident, and unpredictable all at the same time. Because of that, fans either love him or hate him, but no matter how they feel, they always want to watch. Saint-Pierre also disagrees with people who say McGregor became famous only because of trash talk and promotion. He believes McGregor's success is built on real skill. In particular, Saint-Pierre praised McGregor's left hand, calling it one of the most precise weapons in MMA. He pointed out that charisma alone cannot produce the knockouts McGregor has achieved throughout his career. The promotion and showmanship may have attracted attention, but his fighting ability is what kept people interested. Saint-Pierre's message is simple. Personality can sell a fight, but it cannot win one. McGregor became one of the biggest stars in MMA because he combined elite fighting skills with an unforgettable personality. That rare combination is why fans continue to watch him, no matter what happens in his next fight.